Dark Society Gaming is down 2. Due to Dtokes Nauticals. We're going into game 3 here on Neon Violent Square LE. Is Nauticals going to continue on his killing spree and take out the 3rd player straight in a row for Dark Society Gaming? Not a lot of players on Dtokes have been able to play this evening, but will Nauticals give the option for them to play? In the bottom right, continuing on this orange Protoss theme, we have Dtokes Nauticals playing once again. And then in the top left, we have from the Dark Clan, the blue teal Zerg player, Hayden. Woo! Awesome. Nauticals decides not to go for the forge opening this time, and he decides to go for the gateway to start off. And then he does go for an assimilator expand, a gas expand, right after he gets that gateway down. Nauticals comes through scouts and he says, wait a second, you don't have a natural. But your gas just went down right now. What's going on over here? A little bit confusing as when you're a Protoss player, but the very next thing that he would think is, where else is there at third base? And he already has it rallied through. He's going to check that gold as well, but he sees that natural expansion. A little sneaky. Normally most players want to go for more minerals, but you know, I guess that's all the minerals Hayden needs. He only needs 4. He doesn't need more crystals. Cybernetics core coming down right away, as well as that base for Nauticals. We got a pool coming, hatchery, pretty standard opening from both sides. Third base is going to go down relatively quick. So it looks like Hayden is either going for a really hard link pressure or he's going for an insane macro up style build. I have a feeling it's going to be macro style. But then again, link pressures can be pretty good on this map if you know where to work. Because if you can place lings up here, sometimes you can be pretty successful with catching the Protosses off guard, especially with that little corner, how that isn't perfectly fitted right there from the Protoss player. Ooh, Hayden's going no queens. 4 more lings are on the way. That's going to be 6 lings total. Kind of worried about that adept, which is coming across the map right now. Really deep Overlord really wants to know exactly what's going on with this Protoss. So far he sees 2 gases. He's going to want to be able to see this gas here. That will tell him whether he's going for a very strong all-in or not, tell him the different types of timings that could be going on. Gets another adept out. We got a little bit of a battle coming down here. The adept decides to shade out. Gets a little bit of a fake out. The shields are going to recharge here. Drones are going on to that third, or I guess natural third base of Hayden. It's going to shade that adept into the main base. Decides to finish it. And he will get barely 1 drone for his troubles. One drone for 1 adept. Not the best of trades, but usually you like to get at least 3 is the goal for adepts. But then again, usually you'll have 2 adepts going into that, which then you would want 6. Anything to hinder the economy at all, because every single drone that the Zerg makes is not lings, roaches, hydras, banelings, etc. He's going to go for the glaives here. And then we also have the Dark Shrine started, which is almost halfway up now in the main base for Nauticals. He's going to be running off at 3 gateways, no robotics bay. Looks like Nauticals wants to spend most of his gas money on those DTs, and then he wants to just put a little bit of extra top off onto the adepts there with the extra minerals that he has. Hayden decides, you know what, queens are pretty good. I guess I'm gonna get a couple of those. I know I said I wouldn't get any, but I'm gonna make a couple anyways. Really fast infesting pit and lair from Hayden. Surprised that he did not go into Muta play, because I think that would have been a decent suggestion with the natural base that Hayden got. Hayden now is saying that he did lie. And the Glaive Adepts are going to walk right up this main ramp. And he's going to finish the Shade into the main base. And they are going to get a lot done on those Lings, shredded. There's going to be about nothing left for Hayden. And Nautical is now hindering the economy of Hayden with these Glaive Adepts. No amount of Lings right now is going to help Hayden in this dire situation. And he also has 3 DTs going down on the 4th base, which is going to... He decides not to cancel that. I think he's a little preoccupied by the Adepts in his main base. Looks like he will finally be able to clean that up after a ton of drones going down and the 4th base getting killed instead of cancelled. The score is currently 2-0 in favor of Dtokes. Nauticals has defeated 2 Dark Society players right in a row. A lot of Lings coming across the map. He does get that Overseer, and he does have Overseer range. DTs are pretty good against Lings. He's still going to trade decent. However, DTs are pretty expensive considering he killed the 4th hatch. And a couple Lings on top of that, I would say those were worth DTs right there. The economy is starting to recover. Looks like he made a round of about 10 drones. He gets a nice little pick on the Adepts there going in. I think he needs to transfer a couple of probes there, even out his economy, that way he can maximize his potential. Queens did die. I don't see him anywhere. He was remaking them just a hot second ago. Double Evo chamber down. Really fast infesting pit. I have yet to see kind of real tech that was going along with that. 1 DT just chilling up there in the north. As for the Protoss over here, we have an Observer coming out. A couple more DTs. He's probably going to go for a DT drop with that Warp Prism, any other crucial tech. +1 on the way, +1 melee. And then +1 armor for the Zerg. We got 2 Archons. He's actually going for an Archon drop. But the Warp Prism, he says, I don't need the Archons. all I need is to fly. He says, wait, actually, I kind of do need to pick up units. I guess units are important. But actually, the Warp Prism now is just confused. Oh, now it decides to go back. He says, oh wait, the unit's already left without me. Now it's going right back up. He did even out those probes. I'd like to see another base thrown down for Nauticals here. I would like to see some maybe Hydra tech of some sort. Maybe a Baneling nest. He did get that Ultralisk Cavern. No Ultras on the way just yet. Hydra Den's almost done actually. Okay, here comes Nauticals. Once again, he throws in the DT, trying to be a distractor. And Nauticals now starts to knock on the front door of this 4th base once again. However, this army composition is really good versus Lings. Oh, and this is just going to be a bloodbath for the Zerg. And he just shreds through all of those Lings. His armor and his melee wasn't done. His speed wasn't completely done on the attack of those Lings. And Hayden just says he taps out for the GG, going to Nauticals once again, putting up Dtokes 3-0 in favor of Dtokes.